afternoon or morning, whatever time you're watching this. It's been a while since I've done an Ask Aaron Anything, so I posted requests for questions on Facebook and on YouTube, so we're going to go with Facebook first. Question number 1, Spider Johnson. Okay, but you never answer my questions. What is the capital of Madagascar? No Googling. I have no idea capitals. You asked me these. So you said no Googling. Can I Siri? What is the capital of Madagascar? Antananarivo. There is a lot of letters in that word. So yes, did not know that one, Spider. You stumped me with capitals. I don't know my geography. David Palmer, are you still coming to Amsterdam? Yes, I am. I'm super excited, man. It'll be like 2 weeks by the time we're there. Oh, and he asks, what do I want to see in Amsterdam? So we're definitely going to the Anne Frank Museum. Other than that, dealer's choice. You live there, so if there's anything super interesting that you think we should go to. Kathy Talbert Greer, what do you plan on seeing in Spain the rest of us mortals can relate to? So lots of buildings, right? So lots of history, but there's several towns that have Muslim, Christian, and Jewish heritage all in the same town, which is one of the big things that I'm interested in, is seeing just the different cultures all blended together and just all of the history that comes with some buildings that are way older than anything in America. Jonah Taff, what is your favorite summer activity? Traveling. Definitely traveling. And then number 2 would be sitting around and doing nothing. All right, we've got Heather Hedge asks, what is the airspeed velocity of a swallow? I don't know, African or European swallow, I believe is the answer to that. Scarlett Reed sets, do you have a travel agent or do you plan your own trip? How do you decide on your destination? So this time we decided on Spain because the tickets were super cheap and it was on our list of places to go. It really just, we get hankering to go somewhere and decide, all right, let's buy plane tickets and we go. I don't use a travel agent. In fact, when I travel by myself, I don't usually make reservations for anything but the flight. This time we used, half of them we did hotels.com, the other half we're doing Airbnbs. We just searched for flights on Kayak. Trudy Rice, are you still brewing your own beer? Trudy, it has been almost 2 years since I've brewed. I just moved to a new house, wasn't really into it, and then I've stopped drinking, so beer is no longer even necessary for me. So I miss the hobby, I miss the science of it, but I don't miss having to clean everything. Katie Banks, what is your favorite travel idea? The place you dream of someday visiting, seeing. My favorite place, or something I'm looking forward to seeing, New Zealand. New Zealand and Australia are somewhere that I'm really excited to go see. What is your favorite lesson plan? Definitely love rainforest, everything that we teach in the rainforest. If you were to adapt a lesson from K to higher ed college, what would it be? You know, definitely the rainforest as well. Instead of learning about just the parts of the animals, you can learn about, you know, all the in-depth part of their ecosystem and things like that. Likewise, if you had a bunch of college kids working on a lesson in your K class, what's a lesson you would want them to cover? You know, something huge in kinder that I'm not a super fan of teaching, and I love when other teachers come in to teach, would be like jobs in the community, things like that. I love when people teach that one. What is the best West Texas road trip destination? I love the hill country. Anywhere in the hill country. Fredericksburg, it's a super small town, lots of history, lots of fun, especially if you go during Oktoberfest. Debbie Blinko, on your travels this summer, what are some of your must-sees? So definitely the coast, definitely the big cities, Sevilla and Barcelona, and then, like I said, the center area where all 3 of the religions kind of are all in one spot. And Scarlett Reed Sets asks, the second question, what do you miss most while you are gone? My dogs. I definitely miss my dogs, for sure. And then my family. Well, family and then dogs. All right, that's all the Facebook questions. Let me head over to YouTube and I will see what we got there. First question on YouTube comes from Mark Faber or Fabry. Hey sir, what type of smartboard do you use in your classroom? So I use a smart TV that looks just like this. It's super amazing. So it's basically a television that's also multi-touch. Tyrone asks, what does it take to transfer to another school? So you have to have taught there at least 3 years, and then you have to put in for a transfer and get on the transfer list, and then if there's an opening, they'll interview and you can go to the other school. So it still stays in the district. You just have to interview with the principal to see if there's a good fit. Amy Kim, how do you organize your construction paper? So I use those vertical magazine holders, and I just put 3 or 4 reams of paper in each one. Mine is a hot mess that drives me crazy. Yeah, that took me forever to figure out. Soul Aquarian 1, how do you manage behavior? I don't know if you've seen these videos I've talked about, but Love and Logic is the #1 most useful tool in my classroom. And it's all about building empathy and building a relationship with a child. So you start with that and then you build on logical consequences. Techniques that worked and didn't work. So logical consequences and empathy, definitely amazing. If you're teaching low-income kids, getting loud, forcing them to look at you, things like that, that aggressive behavior goes the opposite direction with kids who don't get a lot of control at home. And rewards given, but nothing, rewards. So I have an economy in my classroom, so I pay my kids every day for their job, and then if they waste my time or waste my energy, they have to pay for that time and energy waste. Nicholas Goby, I apologize, he is from France. I probably butchered that name. Hello, have you ever considered doing some live shows from time to time? It's definitely on my list of things to try out, doing a live question and answer. I just don't really know a whole lot about that, so I need to do some more research before I just jump into that. Mr. Square Art, are you married? Yes. Are you in the United States? Yes. Do you like coffee? Love coffee, used to work at Starbucks. What are your thoughts about facial hair? I will always have a beard. I think you either have the face for a beard or you have the face for not a beard, and you know pretty quickly when you start growing your facial hair. Do you know of any newer, fun, adventurous, or unknowing things to do in or around Lubbock? I live here and I'm trying to find some adventurous things to do. The Wind Museum is pretty cool. I don't know if you've been to our amusement park, that's super great. If you like to mountain bike, there's some mountain bike trails, hiking some of the canyons, Buffalo Springs, things like that. The art trail on Friday is really fun. And then I cook at home and hang out with my friends because Lubbock really doesn't have a whole ton of things to do. And Kayla Franklin asks in another video, where'd you get your sign language cards? Amazon. And Ben, what is your favorite coffee and from what brand? I really jump around with coffees. I like a bold, robust flavor. I don't like really thin coffee. As for brands, it just kind of depends on what I'm in the mood for. When I worked at Starbucks, I drank Starbucks. Right now I'm drinking some coffee that a parent brought me from Africa when they went over there. So that's all the questions. Thank you guys so much for those questions. I'm gonna try to do some more of these. I know it's been a couple months since I've hit on these. Thank you for the questions. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for your support. And as always, I'll see you next time.